So, hello, how are you? So, the university has released, or your university, like mine, has released the exam timetable, a huge document. For example, here we have a provisional exam timetable. Let me download it. Okay, so there we are. I am downloading this timetable. I would want to save it in a folder called, let's look at the timetable first. We have undergraduate programs, quite a huge document with about 890 lines for the undergraduate programs. We have a schedule for the School of Engineering. We have diploma courses. We have postgraduate program at the main campus. So it's quite a huge timetable, and you would want to process only the units in your department or a specific unit. You would want to identify a particular string or group of courses in this particular document. So let me save this document, and I will save it in timetable. I will call it, let me replace this previous one, so I'll call it provisional exam, prov e exam timetable. I will save it there. Yes, I want to replace. So I would want to replace that timetable, and my duty is to process units maybe in a particular program. So at the end of this particular demo, I would want to come up with a timetable that units that I have searched which look like this. So here I was looking for all the units that are in the SBC, or the SBC, they are highlighted, the day, the time, the student's number, the venue, according to the main timetable. So you can see we have a record of 42 units for this particular program. Let me delete or remove this. Let me remove this particular file from here so that we generate a different file. So actually I can remove even the one that I downloaded and failed to whose name I failed to change. I retain the one whose name I changed. So in this particular Python code, I am extracting units from a timetable, the main university timetable. I would want to access our original provisional exam timetable. It's an Excel file .xlsx. It's in a folder called TT, that's timetable, and the folder is on my desktop. And when I do so, I will merge all the cells with the previous cell value, so that the columns where we have gaps in the main timetable are first made into we fill all the empty cells with that. Then we'll change everything into uppercase, just in case some of the units are in lowercase and it might hinder our searching for a unit. We will remove all the duplicated cells after we have filled in and changed into uppercase. Then we would want to retain the cells that have a particular string, and this will be saved in a file that we will first call timetable merged, because we will have merged all the cells in that, all the unmerged cells, so that we make a pandas data frame. Then we will access the file for sorting, the same file. Here you notice that I was sorting for SBC, so assume now that I am sorting for AEN, that is English, Arts, English, or the AEN units. So let's see what happens. But before we run that, notice that here I am going to change the column names. I will group the units into sessions and prepare a neat timetable for display, you know, like the one that we showed. So here I am working with also Excel SX Writer, Excel Writer in Python, so that I create borders. I highlight the units that I want to highlight, and I do all sorts of formatting. Then I will save the file. So let's look at the AEN units. As you can see, we have no Excel file on my desktop, and this is a file that I would want to appear. Once we run this code, our Excel file will be named, actually let me now call it here, AEN units, that is Arts English units, AEN units. So I would want a file on my desktop that is called AEN units from the timetable. So let me just run my small code. Perfect, it's just run the code. Let's see the output of this particular file. It should be on my desktop now. Here we are, we have the TTM, the initial file that was merged, and then we have our AEN units, and here we have our English units. Let me stretch this so that every column fits. In the original timetable, Thursday first was indicated as H. I think there was a typo, or the program that was running it did not replace the day with the code of the day with the exact day. So this is something that we can change in the original timetable. So you notice that we have the days and the hours. We have the hours, we have the student's number, we have the venue for each of those units. Well, I could send this code to you for a cup of tea, or I could even generate a quick timetable for you. Have a good time.